Yeah, thank you, Eileen. We are thrilled to be here. Susanne and I have been working on a couple of initiatives to boost interest in the job of in the recruitment or recruiting efforts to find more German teachers. And in this quick session, we would like to share with you some of the perks and the real passions that I think both of us share and that we hope to harvest from those of you who might be interested in making German a career as a teacher. I'm Bettina Matthias. I'm teaching at Middlebury College as a German professor, and I'm also the director of Middlebury's German Summer Language School.
Thanks, Bettina. My name is Susanne Rinner. I am the past president of the American Association of Teachers of German, and I am working on a project, Spark for German. That's a joint project of the Goethe Institut and the American Association of Teachers of German. And I teach at Western Washington University. And in all these capacities, teaching and learning is at the core of what I do. And I'm like Bettina, I'm excited to share this with you today.
Yeah, so a lot of students in the past have asked us, why should we teach German? I mean, we listed here 10 reasons, 10 of the biggest reasons that we could think of. The love of the language is definitely at the core of everything we do. You can earn money doing what you love. That kind of connects our session with the previous one with James, who actually was a student of mine 5 years ago in Middlebury. And the sharing of your love for the language, the culture, the literature, everything that pertains to German, to share that with students who are interested is just a real gift in any professional context where you teach and are in certain institutional frameworks. But the love of what we do is really what shapes our everyday work. And it also helps us get the next generation ready for skills that we need in the 21st century.
Thanks. Exactly, that's what I was going to say, that we don't just teach German or German culture or things about the German-speaking world, but we teach critical skills, including intercultural skills, and they are much needed, as you know, in our diverse world today. And in addition, if you go to the next few points, you can see that you can be the ambassador for the transatlantic friendship, and you will not only talk about it, but you will actively engage by traveling back and forth and by participating, if you wish to do so, in meetings, in professional development opportunities, and working with colleagues and students to engage in this relationship.
Yeah, and this network, the colleagues, they are the other part of this job that makes it so rewarding. We are not like a large language, unfortunately, but that also has its benefits because you really get to know your colleagues very well. We have these annual conventions, either the big ACTFL convention for colleagues from all foreign languages, or more German-focused conferences where you meet your colleagues. You can brainstorm about new initiatives, share your successes, celebrate your accomplishments, as this slide says. And it is just a really tight network of people that slowly have become friends over the course of a career. I mean, I've been in this for about 30 years, and it's been such a rewarding thing. I'm an immigrant here, and to have this network of people who have similar backgrounds, the same passions, and yet such different stories, and being able to meet over the course of a career and a life is very rewarding and very enriching.
I would definitely second what Bettina said, and I would also like to say that one thing that doesn't make us representative here today, because we both have a university background, but what I would emphasize is that there's a lot of collaboration between K through 12 teachers and colleagues who teach at the university and college level. And as you can see on this slide, there are a lot of other opportunities to teach German and to share your passion. And all of these colleagues at these different institutions work together, and there's a strong connection between what are scholars doing as they develop ideas about German and all aspects of German studies, And that informs our teaching and how we work with our students. And of course, then, as Bettina said, our students become our colleagues, and they also participate in this dialogue in other areas, like becoming a singer or working in the business world. So all of this makes it very connected and really interesting, and there's always something new to learn for the teachers as well then.
Yeah, and also we should mention, I mean, we are talking about passion, and that's the core of what we believe, but it's also a very practical thing to consider, because there are jobs in teaching German nationwide. There's a shortage, which is one of the reasons why Susanne and I have teamed up for a couple of initiatives, and we are also working with the Goethe Institut. We'll talk about that in a minute. There is a teacher shortage for German teachers nationwide. So if you consider going into that career, into that career, and you know German very well and you love it, and or you want to know German very well, this is a real career opportunity. And there are a lot of opportunities for professional development, both as a teacher, but also as for a career. I mean, there are people who start as teachers and then maybe start their own programs or Saturday schools or even German schools, and develop over 30 years, so whatever length the career takes, into like that specialist in that area for all things German. And that is also a very relevant prospect, I think, as we, especially as college professors, as we advise our students to choose a career or to choose a profession after college that will sustain them. It is a very important aspect in today's job market and world, I think. I think both of us, we are now at colleges, but I have taught at a community college. I have taught at a professional language school. My partner is starting his own coaching business. So there are a number of things that you can do with the language as a professional.
So in this slide, we would like to show you a few resources to kind of get started. So we don't know who you are in the audience, so we also want to keep this presentation short because we want to encourage you to post questions in the chat and comments, and we can go through that in a minute. But if you're interested in getting started, look, for example, at the American Association of Teachers of German website, check out the Goethe Institut. The German Academic Exchange Program also offers opportunities for people who are interested in teaching and learning German. Bettina, I'll let you talk about the next programs.
Yeah, summer immersion programs. So, I mean, this is shameless PR, I guess. I happen to direct the Middlebury German Summer Language School, but there are other immersion programs nationwide where you can just spend, depending on the program, between 3 and 7, in our case, 7 weeks of intensive language learning, where you also, you polish your language skills, but you also connect with fellow learners and fellow future instructors. And it's just a really lovely way to make your passion for languages a social hub or a social focal point of your year. We have students who have come several years in a row. We have students who then became so-called bilingual assistants and then went on to get a degree in German, a master's degree to teach. So it is an opportunity to hone your skills, but also to enrich your personal life. But those programs are, of course, in addition to anything you wish to do during the year at your own university or with your own language course. The German Honor Society is also a very good resource if you look for support, be it financial or logistical or programmatic. They offer a number of initiatives, and they also change throughout the year. So check their website. They're called Delta Phi Alpha, and many universities and colleges in the US have their subchapters. So we have a chapter, Delta Phi Alpha, here at Middlebury. So if you are interested in that, look it up, where your regional chapter is housed, and contact the people. It's a very vibrant community with Delta Phi Alpha.
Thanks, Bettina. And maybe we should just quickly go back to the Fulbright Teaching Assistant Program, which is a fantastic opportunity if you are at the college level already to get some practical experience or you know, get some first experience teaching, and you can teach English at German and Austrian high schools, and maybe that will help you get started with your teaching career, and also you can you know, improve your own German while you spend a year in Germany or Austria. And last but not least, I would like to promote the program I'm responsible for right now, and it's called Spark for German. We have a website. If you want to take a look, you can work with your German teacher or your German professors to apply to become a Spark Lab. And we have lots of opportunities for students at the high schools and at colleges and universities to offer after school programming in German taught by students. And of course, we provide lots of professional development opportunities to work on your German and to enhance your pedagogy skills.